Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my precious pack, and welcome back once more to VEGA Conflict. Reusable tech has been an all too common aspect of VEGA Conflict that most of us know very well. It is a large portion of the later factions, Umbra, Altarian, and now we're starting off with the Pharmacon. Right now we don't see an end in sight to reusable tech, and it will most likely continue to be an all too important aspect of VEGA for the time as is. What that means for us right now is grinding away at targets for what we need, and that is what today's video is about. I'm going to show you the easiest way I know of right now to gather fragments for usable items that you will need for one of the three top tier factions, Umbra. The target, Miscreant 100s, the attacking fleet, a Harvester, and 5 Pegasi. Before anyone says they don't have the Harvester, don't worry, you can use the Sovereign Carry that you were given for Christmas for this as well. Just make sure you don't have an on-guard overdrive generator fitted to it, or you will get run down by the Phoenix frigates and take repair time that is completely unnecessary. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the fittings for the ships.
Yes.
The Harvester, as you can see, is equipped with all Exophase level 1 shielding, backed up by some of the... I still can't believe they changed it to kinetic from projectile, but the kinetic alien resistant Talonite heavy armor, and most of this is focused on harmonic benefits, and there is only squadrons, they're all level 2. But there is no jump drive or anything like that. A few people have noticed that about my ship, but there's also no resistor, because the resistors on Dreadnoughts aren't worth it due to the weight. But the weapons are 2, 2, and 2, all of which are mostly, well actually yeah, all the weapons are all Axis faction weapons. Redeemer missiles, Eclipse drivers, and the Twin Fire beams. And as you can, what you're going to see in the combat is each and every weapon is used. But Xeno munitions too, to help do a little bit more damage, well, cluster everything up to do a little bit more splash damage and things like that from the Redeemer missiles when they do hit. I can't wait for the new commander to come out, but that's for another video. Harmonic Beam Capacitor 2 and Xeno Harmonic Beam Capacitor 2 and Standard Beam Capacitor 1 just to help boost the harmonics up just a little bit more. Each of the Pegasi is fit with the same fitting, and each of theirs is set up for damage, speed, and later on, once they're all Mark 6, they'll have weapons on board. The thing now is they're going to have the exact same fitting as my Behemoth ones do, but for now they don't have weapons because I need to mark upgrade every single one of them so that they'll fit in the top fleet with the Behemoth at their max mark upgrade with the weapons. But that is the fleet. Let's get on to the fight. Okay, here we are in the fight, and the attack is fairly straightforward and simple. Just turn everything around and fly away for the most part. Try and have your Harvester fly as close on a path to the cloud without touching the cloud as possible. And you're only going to have to focus fire one enemy ship this entire fight. Well, you're going to have to focus fire a few of them, but the objective is to take essentially no repair time for this. And I can go through 4 of them. I completely fill up the cargo hold of the Harvester and then I return back to base. This is a great way to level up fleet commanders as well, which is what I'm actually doing with Burr. As you can see in the top corner, he's equipped on the fleet. I need to max him out for a different video actually.
On our way.
That'll take it just a little bit too close. That should be good. And the only one you have to focus fire is this one after your ship destroys this one. So just watch. It's because this one goes within the first firing arc, second firing arc, and gets destroyed. And then you need to focus fire on this one so it doesn't focus on the frigates, because this is the only one that can do an extremely large amount of damage that actually pulls them into a range that can fight your ship. That's it. Now focus fire on the gaining frigates, the Phoenix frigates, one at a time. Worry about the ones that are further away than up close, and focus fire at the ones at the back of their list, well, at the back of their group, so that the missiles that your vessel is firing will actually hit the ones in the front that are trying to go more or less straight forwards at you. Now, for the final bit of the fight, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wait until the enemy ships, right here's the edge of the hangars, well, the squadrons. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wait to move until they're about right here, and then just start moving forwards again. That'll give you time to accelerate, and you should be just fine. And you don't have to auto-target any of them. Well, the AI will auto-target them as you're flying away, and that's it. Miscreant 100, and as you can see, I'm going to show you the repair time back at base. But this is fairly straightforward in terms of combat. And you don't have to worry about these ones because they actually have less armor and everything than the first groups. So they actually go down extremely quickly and extremely easily, as you can see right here. That one's gone. This one's gone. And typically none of them closes to within range to fight. Alright, let's see what we got for that. And the possible drops, what we're actually after from this fight, we're not after the missiles, which is what we got, the Nova missiles. We're actually after the Ablative armor, because that's going to be another video I'll talk about very soon. It's farming up your first Behemoth. And again, you're going to be using the carrier you were given for Christmas. Now, let's head back to the base, and let's see what repair time is, because it's essentially non-existent right now. Alright, let's take a look at the repair time. 54 seconds for that fight. Just like that, done. And that was it. That was the first video for today. The next video is actually going to be a little bit different. It's going to be about the secondary fleet that I have, and it's going to be a farming tutorial for the time token rat. The reason I'm doing this is because the time token rat fleets are extremely easy with a destroyer fleet, and I'm going to show everyone exactly what you can do with Axis tier stuff. I'm also going to be using a training fleet later on after I completely build them up, but they're not being mark upgrade. That's one of the things when I was ranking up and quickly getting into the Xeno division and things like that, I didn't use any mark upgrade ships. I had all Mark 1 ships because at the time I had just barely gotten Revelations and I was playing with the fittings, and I altered the fittings slowly until they could farm certain fleets for me very efficiently, and I'm going to more or less replicate that fitting on a entire tier 4 fleet. Now I'm using unique ships, I'm using the Rapture cruisers, but one thing I'm going to say, I'm adding Bird to the fleet, and I'm going to change the fitting as I go along, so the ships will grow better and be a little bit more resilient. But the reason I chose the Raptures is due to their high base health, low repair time, and thanks to fleet commanders being a part of the game now, we can keep that repair time down whilst benefiting from increased shields and increased energy damage. But again, just like with Victoria, that's a video for later. But that was the first video. The second video to come out today it'll cover the destroyer fleet and farming your time tokens extremely easily and extremely quickly. But that's going to be it for this video, everybody. If you found it helpful, if you found it useful, feel free to leave a like. If you have any questions about the Harvester fleet or anything like that, go ahead and ask in the comment section below, and I'll answer to the best of my ability. To the best of my ability? I didn't know that I could slur my speech like that. But again, I'll answer it to the best of my ability. If you have any questions about any of the other fleets, if I haven't already talked about them, feel free to ask. And if you have any questions about the destroyer fleet and you want to hear about it before time, go ahead and ask in the comment section below. Subscribe for more content like this. Man, I'm tired. But again, subscribe for more content like this because I'll be releasing it on a fairly regular basis from now on. And as I build everything up and improve strategies and tactics against certain farming target fleets, or if I find a small change in one fleet that could be vastly better for farming, I'll let everybody know in a video or in Discord. And right now I have a comment, I more or less have a little poll going on in Discord, well, not a poll, a discussion, about a super carrier. If you guys want to join us, feel free to find the Discord video. It should be the top and on the main page of the channel. So it should be fairly easy to follow. Go ahead and join us all in the discussion. But that's going to be it, everybody. As always, stay safe out there in the void, and I'll see you later.